I need to start by making a base that will fit these guys in it, and I kind of think Pete needs to be angled up more so that he can look out. 4.5 brown yarn, and I'm just gonna make a, you guess it, 4.5 square. The real inspiration for this little trio of friends and hot air balloon comes because my brother and sister-in-law are expecting, and they're expecting a little baby girl, and the nursery theme is hot air balloons, which I think is really a cute idea. I right away think of, you know, going up in the clouds, using your imagination, all these stories and adventure idea. Also, I think of Jules Verne, Around the World in 80 Days. Did anybody else read that? I mean, I'm sure people have read it, but I don't know. Do people still read Jules Verne? I liked it. The movie was kind of slow, unless it was the Three Stooges version. Ha! That one was hilarious. The biggest problem I'm anticipating is the fact that hot air balloons fill up with air, and like, however they're able to be pulled up into the sky, and then they have those ropes that attach to a basket, which of course gravity hangs down, and I want this to be a little toy that will just stand on the floor and not flop over every time you put it down. That's going to be interesting to see if I can somehow support the balloon part to the basket part so that you can put it on a shelf or something like that and it'll just look like a balloon floating there. So that's the one challenge I'm anticipating, because the smaller I make this, the smaller I can make the balloon, the less weight the balloon will be, and the easier it will be to support. So let's see if they fit. Oh yeah, they got plenty of space. Oh, I feel like I can make it smaller. Yeah, I feel like 4. How much inches? See? I'd rather be in the palm of your hand. Whoa, that's a lot smaller. Because it has to be square, so like this guy, like Pete can be over here. So really it just has to be like that. I think I need to get rid of 1 inch. And we frog. I'm always amazed like what 1 inch is. Like 1 inch is significant when we're talking measurements is pretty significant. So the dragon and the pig I used a pattern for, so I will try to link that below. I made the wings for the pig. That wasn't in the pattern. I just came up with some sort of wing situation. The rabbit I did myself because I wanted it to be a rabbit that was standing up, and I was finding mostly rabbits that were not doing that, or that were not small enough. I couldn't find a pattern because I wanted it all to... The rabbit and the pig are about the same size, and then the dragon is the biggest, obviously. Ended up with about 3.5 inches. I have gotten it as close to a square as I'm going to get it, and it looks like all of them will fit. Oh, look at that. I can see it already. That's going to be way too adorable. It's so cute. Okay, so now we need to make walls. So I think I'm just going to go with single crochets and try to go about that far. Something like that. Here I have my proof of concept. It's working out brilliantly. So I'm putting in a few decreases every once in a while here, just so it dips down a little bit and also so that it stays straight. And look, there's Bonnie the bunny in the back. Get it? Isn't that a great alliteration? Ah! So cool. The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax and cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. And talking about whether pigs have wings. We're making progress on this project, and here is the little pig with wings. I'm trying to make a hot air balloon that stands up on its own, which doesn't really seem like that makes sense when I say it out loud. But I have a vision. So I have here the basket, and now I thought it was a good time to work on the actual balloon part. It's gonna be yellow, and it's gonna be green, and for like 2 stripes of each color. I think will look really, really cute. I want the balloon to be as small as possible while also proportionally not looking really dumb. So I think I should actually look at pictures of real hot air balloons to kind of get the proportions down. It does look as though the balloon part is quite large on most of these balloons, which I knew, but oh, this one has a little bunny rabbit on it. Oh, that's adorable. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. So I think I'm gonna basically make it as 3 times as big as the basket, like tall as the basket, because that's what I've been seeing on like the crochet side of things for hot air balloons. Because if I make it too big, we're gonna have structural issues, which I'm already anticipating. I still, oh no, it's because of that situation, you know, of not putting in a stitch marker. That's why I'm getting lost. Hee hee hee. Okay, I think I'm at the new row. That makes a lot more sense now. So I went around and around and around a bunch of times, increasing evenly. And this is the size I have right now. And I think it'll be big enough once I, right? Because the way it covers, can I show, see? It covers it by quite a bit actually. There's some overhang, like that much-ish. I'm not checking if it's even. Anyways, I'm sick of increasing, is the long and the short of it. So I'm going to start just repeating going down, build a little bit of length, and then I'll start the decreases. I have decided that this is taking too long and my hand is starting to hurt, so I'm going to start putting in decreases. And so I think I'm gonna do like 1 decrease, you know, here, 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 evenly, right? And then maybe do 1 row around without any decreases, and then do a row with decreases, and so on and so forth. And hopefully that will create a somewhat balloon shape, because this is so many stitches. Doesn't look like it, but it feels like a lot right now, and I'm over it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Making progress on the hot air balloon, which looks kind of like a beret right now to me, but it's getting there. But I thought, well, these critters have been on a lot of adventures, and inevitably you break down and you have issues with your mode of transportation. And I thought a good way to show that these guys have been on a journey for a long time is to put a little patch. It's like they may have gotten a hole someplace, and so they needed to patch up the balloon. So I was thinking like right here, kind of like a square patch, and then stitch it on. And since I can easily get my hand in for sewing it, I thought I would do that now. And I'm just thinking, really quick little square. Double crochet foundation row, that's what they're called. I don't know what this is called, honestly. So you do the chain and the stitch all at one swell swoop. Fell swoop? Fells. How does that saying go anyways? Do I want it a rectangle? I don't know. I've never patched a hot air balloon before. I think maybe like a row of half doubles, because I don't want it to be quite this tall. And then we put it like here. Should be straight. No. I always think angles are better, right? It's always better if it's a little bit angled like that. Should it be higher up? No, I think along this right here would be good. Well, you know what? I can always take it off if I hate it. Come on, brain, do stuff. Think the thinks, brain. Can you see what I'm seeing? What I'm mostly seeing is paralysis of decision. Decision paralysis? Something like that. Some sort of paralysis of the brain. We're gonna go with that. We're just gonna commit. It's fine. It's just yarn. I'll get over it. But then I get my cool Swiss Army knife and try to find the scissor attachment thingy, which I can never find. Ta-da! I found it this time. Close that so we don't cut ourselves. Not that I would know that from experience. Okay, there's our patch, so we get rid of this. Now we need to sew it on. And of course you would just use whatever you have on hand, so I'm thinking, hey, they would probably have some of this taupey brown. It's brown. Some lights it looks lighter than others. Oh, I have to find the scissors again. Why did I put it away? What is safety anyways? It's an illusion. Okay, needle, scalpel, doctor, scrub up for surgery. And I think we decided that that was the ugly part. That looks ugly. Any substantial ugliness anywhere? Kind of, not really. I could have done better with my color organization. It all kind of fell apart with the decreases, but I think we're just gonna go with this section here. And we stab it down. I'm gonna try to make sure that I don't do this too perfectly. So I think on this next one, I'm gonna try to go farther in on the white, a little bit further out, because they are doing a hasty patch. They are not worrying about this. They need to get up in the air. The bad guys are chasing them. They're trying to run away with the treasure. They do not have time for fine needlework. They need it secure and they need to go. I think I should have made my brown a little bit longer. Whoops. And these I'm just gonna tuck in. No need to fuss with that too much. It's always difficult not to make things too symmetrical and perfect. And that's just kind of what we naturally do. And then a lot of little stitches. And hopefully, we'll just eke out enough. Tie in a knot. Oh yeah, there's our patch. Does it look wonky enough? Wish that this side had been a little bit longer. Although I think it works. Does it work? I think it works. I think the effect overall is achieved. Like some are wider, some are close together, some are spaced. Like that, I think I'm overthinking it now. I'm just going to scoochy it. Tie off our sutures and be done with surgery. Voila, ta-da! We have a patch. Oh yeah, that's cute. That is charming, as the kids are saying these days. Absolutely charming. I forgot that I wanted to add a little finger doohickey so that you can like carry it and pretend it's flying. So I'm gonna add that now before it gets harder to sew, because I think it's easier if I can just connect it, tie a knot, and be done with it instead of when it's all stuffed. At least that's the theory. So I'm gonna grab this color again, the brown, the dark brown. How big should I make it? That's a loop around my finger. Will that lay flat? It could be a little bit bigger. And then sew it down like that, and then you can like pull it up. Actually, that might be good enough. Hopefully it doesn't make it look too much like an apple. Good enough, good enough. Which one is it? Ah! Found you. Leaving a long tail so I can sew it on. There. I think I'm gonna sew it into a loop first. I say that in a questioning tone because I'm not sure what I'm doing, if you haven't noticed yet. Loop time. That seems, well, we'll do one more for good measure, right? So we like being good measured. Ow. I stabbed myself. So far, I haven't even snagged anything. Ha! What is this world coming to? Let's test that out. Yeah, and then it lays flat. So hopefully, like when you're just looking at it normally, you won't even see it, is the goal. That seems pretty secure, so I'm gonna, where do you wanna go? Do you wanna just go straight down, or do you wanna be stabbed? Stab right there? Ow! Ow! Stabbed myself. Are we good? Is everybody happy? Get this off. Doing a surgeon's knot, because I am a professional. Are you supposed to do 2 of these thingies to be a doctor? See, now I was a professional and now I don't know anymore. We'll do 2, just in case that's how doctors do it. Ta-da! So now we have a wee little handle. And then hopefully just, yep. There. Done! I have decided to change colors. So, where's the color I'm going to change it to? Oh no! There we go! You can't tell probably, but this is a light purple. We call it lilac sometimes. So, I'm going to change it, and that's going to be the bottom of the balloon, because that's what I feel like doing. And then I won't have to worry about trying to keep these edges somewhat straight, because that hasn't really been working out so well. So, just gonna get rid of it. Ba-da-da-ba-doo-ba-da. Here is the color. And then I'm going to cut these. Can she find the scissors again? Oh yeah. How do you guys feel about just knots? You know what I mean? Like, is that acceptable? Oh, something wonky happened to my yarn here. That's probably why I'm giving up on it. We'll go like that. Get rid of that. And I mean, they're so close together. Like, again, just how about a little bit of a surgeon's knot? Try not to do it too tight, because then it'll pucker weird. I mean, that's secure. I mean, this should mean, oh, where's my stitch marker? What did I do with my stitch marker? Oh no! Where did it go? Here is a new stitch marker, because I can't find the old one, which probably means I will pin myself at some point. Okay, good. Now we carry on. So I have finished the balloon part and stuffed it with some polyfill. I try not to overstuff it so that it kind of like stretches when you're flying it. Ta-da! Or if you hang it, that would actually be really cute to hang it. Anyways, what I need to do though is to make a little circle here so that I can close this off and sew it on. Oh, look at that. That is pretty perfect because I want it to sit inside of the thingy-majiggy. Yes! It worked! Hooray! Okay. Could I crochet it on? Round and round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Oh, that's perfect because I don't want it to look like it has a bottom because this is where the little flame thingy goes. That's cool. I did it. Hooray! Okay, now I need a needle. Wish I had a longer needle. Should be a little bit easier. Come on. Oh, my smaller animals, this is easier. Okay. There we go. Ta-da! Smushy, smushy, smushy. That's done. What I'm gonna try to do is make tubes, 4 tubes, and angle the start of it, I think. Or the end of it? No, both sides. Both sides need to be angled? No, I think I could just tuck it into the corner here, sew it into the corners. Hopefully not too tight, because then we run out of space for Bonnie Bunny. Excuse me. 6 stitches, and then it kind of like anchors here. Anyways, poles, 4 of them. Hopefully really, really thin. Supports here. I made a hot dog or a twig, whatever you want to call it. So I'm thinking if it goes all the way to the bottom, and then I kind of sew it to the bottom of the basket, and then I kind of tapered it so that hopefully it will kind of connect like that. Oh, then it's really gonna have to be if it's like this, then it gets pulled off centered. Should I have made it longer? But it's gonna kind of curve. Do they kind of curve on hot air balloons? I don't think so. Ah! It's okay. I'm just trying to figure out the support system.
Okay.
And the support system is not being very supportive to me.
Oh, that's not nice.
So I'm going to stick it all the way to the bottom of the basket. Hopefully give the basket some structure. And then hopefully somehow smush.
Yeah,
and have
perfect.
it be have it be centered.
Perfect. That is perfect.
Okay, thanks for your confidence.
No, so
where did the pig go? Oh, there's the pig. I'm out of options though. If this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do besides maybe just like stabbing the whole thing full of wire.
Oh yeah, you can always stab it full of wire.
I'm thinking wire and crazy glue is my next option.
Yep.
Just
Love
the
it.
whole thing squeezed with crazy glue.
Okay.
Okay, well at least we have options.
Yeah, we have options, Megs. But no.
Well, just through this whole process, I thought I knew what a hot air balloon looks like, and then like every time I try to make a something, make a something. I had plans originally to make like the basket look super baskety, and then actually make a little fire underneath it.
No.
Like little corkscrew confetti things.
That's what you've got there is perfection.
Oh, I still could do it though.
No.
No, okay. I'm told not to do that.
Yeah. Don't be doing
more imaginative, right?
Yeah, you need
more abstract so that they can imagine stuff.
Absolutely. You gotta totally imagine it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you're killing
the
it.
imagination
Love
balloon.
It. You're on the right direction.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Kaboom! So I got these 4 supports done. And what I'm thinking I need to do is actually sew it to the balloon first and then to the basket so that I can make sure that I get it on the balloon evenly, because the basket I don't really care what kind of shape it ends up in, if it's trapezoidal or circular or whatever. Ah! Oh no. Oh. Okay. I'm so scared. Ah, fine. We'll pretend it's fine. Because I have a feeling it kind of has to be actually on both sides. Oh, what if it's like kind of triangular? Triangles are strong. So if it's kind of like a triangle on the side, does that look dumb though? That looks dumb. What if it is a triangle? Who cares? Like, that's baskety, isn't it? Oh boy. I let go. Well, what a deep subject. So I've decided on some sort of middle ground situation, not a compromise, because I hate compromises, but I think if it's a full triangle, it's actually going to be too tipsy. So I think if it's here, but then it's at the base of each, it stays on the line of the green and the yellow here, and then it goes here, right? So then it definitely goes in, but it's not all the way in. I don't know why I need to look at the dragon's face. I'm looking for reassurance here. Help me. Where is that? I need more hands. Ow! I'm sticking myself with pins now. Sticking myself with pins, see? Making hot air balloons, see? Who knew that James Cagney, wow, this is really hard to talk. Who knew that James Cagney and Edward G. Robinson just had a safety pin in their mouth for the accent? Okay, stop moving! Stop it! Does life really have to be this difficult? No. Do I make it this difficult? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's write that down. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11. Okay, so I think I'm going to do it 11 up all the way around and then put it right on this seamy seam here. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to try the assemblage. Pinch it with our phalanges. Ooh, ooh, ah! Now I have a squid, or an octopus that wasn't so lucky with the other 4 legs. The moment of truth, I guess, is to see if this will work. Oh, man. Oh, it's kind of working. Oh, boy, I'm scared. Ah! Put your legs in there. So, like, if I sew it, I mean, yeah, right? Like, you would think that would work. You have got to think that would work, right? Is that what you gotta think? That's what somebody's gotta think around here. There's probably so many better ways to do this. Okay. Ah! Well, I didn't think of the tipping problem. I have a feeling I could have done a better job. But that's easy to say. Let's say the hard things. I'm doing so amazing. So that kind of sort of is working. Okay, 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 okay. It looks a little wonky to me, honestly. I mean, it could be worse. I just think this front one here doesn't look right, and that's the one I've already done twice. I mean, it does stand up on its own, is kind of like the biggest deal. I just think that looks silly. But am I being silly that it looks silly? I don't know. I mean, what did I expect it to look like? Pretty similar to this. Was I hoping for better? Yes. I think this one's the problem. I think. I mean, that's also a problem. So, like, stand up straight. And it can't because it's sewn on. But I mean, like, it is hanging kind of sort of in the center. This is tricky, I'll have you know. Especially tricky to do it completely crocheted. I'm sure people are going to come up, like, as soon as they see my creation, my monstrosity here, they're going to be like, oh, why didn't you do this, that, or the other thing? I'll be like, oh, that was such a good idea. I totally did not think of it. I'm very sad now because it could have been so much better. But that's kind of how it goes when you make things, unfortunately. You just kind of see what you see. Oh, what's a good way to say it? Come on, brain. When you're making stuff, you miss a lot of things because everything's so new and that you're figuring out so many problems. And then if you did it again, or you get somebody's thoughts on it, it often would be even better. Stabby, stabby. Maybe, maybe. Oh, who would have thought the old man would have so much blood in him? Is that how I'm going to do all of them? Is stabbing it all the way down? Is that actually what I'm going to do? Where's my beautiful little stitches? See, they were so neatly done. Come here, beautiful little stitch. Now, Shakespeare wrote in Macbeth, what is done cannot be undone. But I beg to differ. Apparently, it really matters that it is precisely in the corner and that the corner's wrapped around the post, pole, rope. Whatever it is, it's imperative. Oh boy, spliced it. Splinched. Spliced. Ah! Oh boy. That means actually more side action, like stabby stabby through the side, not through the front to the back. Right. Look at me go. What are the repercussions to this evil monstrosity I have created? Ta-da! Hey, I think that might work. So I think I'm gonna do that all the way around just to make sure that that works before doing the bottom. Clonk. Yeah. Yeah. Where's the end of the rope? I'm at the end of my rope. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Slip this through. Is this how you also make a pom-pom? I think so, probably. From what I recall of pom-poms in my life. And then we get a little dinky one. That. Go. Now around on this side. And I wonder if I can actually just snag my big needle and stick both of these in there. Oh, maybe. Looks like. Might be able to. Oh, it worked. I'm so surprised. Whoops. I can always trim it again later. Whoa, there seems to be some shards there. Snip, snip, snip. Scissor happy here. Okay.